This is the DCD999 3-speed hammer drill from DEWALT. It's an XR model made here in the USA with global materials. This thing is a workhorse. It's a powerhouse, and it's pretty heavy. It did come in a combination kit with an 887 impact driver, as well as this FLEXVOLT battery. But a whole bunch of you said, hey, listen, it doesn't matter because the FLEXVOLT battery doesn't do anything for 20-volt max tools. And that's been under kind of discussion for a number of years. Let's fast forward to, like last year, I believe it was, DEWALT introduced an XR model brushless, all new. Look at it, it's exactly new. This is the DCD998. This is the Power Detect, or as Nick says, Power Detect, baby! This tool, this Power Detect, baby, takes advantage of DEWALT's newer XR batteries that feature 21700 cells. One big difference between the older 996 and the newer Power Detect is that this is made in the People's Republic of China, whereas this was, like I said, made in the USA with global materials. We're hitting on all fronts today, though. We have a new offering, the newest offering from DEWALT Tools. This is their FLEXVOLT ADVANTAGE hammer drill, 3-speed hammer drill. It's powerful, it's big, but here's the deal. Somehow, this 20-volt tool takes advantage of these FLEXVOLT batteries, okay? I know that the engineer told you that this FLEXVOLT battery doesn't do anything additional for these 20-volt tools, even though you can operate these 20-volt max tools with this FLEXVOLT battery, but that don't seem to be the case now, does it anymore? DEWALT has done something, and we're going to be talking all about it right after this message from our sponsor, VCG Construction. So, if you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. This is pretty exciting news. You'll see here, this is DEWALT's 20-volt brushless FLEXVOLT ADVANTAGE. They've decided that somehow they're going to take advantage of that FLEXVOLT battery, even though this tool is only going to operate at 20 volts max. You'll see here, we're able to get up to 42% more power with FLEXVOLT batteries. Here's the deal. Power Detect was shipping with 8 amp hour batteries. Now, we have a 6 amp hour battery here, 20 volt max. My question is, does this FLEXVOLT battery actually give 42% more power because it's FLEXVOLT, even though we can run an 8 amp hour battery from the 21700 line of batteries that include those cells? I don't know. Like, I think like it's kind of like the aliens. You know, seeing is believing in my book. Hashtag just saying. You know what I mean? Here's the other thing. If you wanted Power Detect or FLEXVOLT ADVANTAGE, and you wanted to shop these side by side in a single retailer, you could not do that, at least not the big box retailers. Power Detect, or as Nick says, Power Detect, baby! This is only available at Lowe's Home Improvement, okay? This FLEXVOLT ADVANTAGE will be available at the Home Depot. Now, they both might be available at, let's just say, an online retailer. Is that the whole reason for these two different lines, Power Detect and FLEXVOLT ADVANTAGE? One sold at Lowe's, one sold at Home Depot. They cannot be cross-shopped, so there's no price variances where they don't have to match. Does that make any sense? And this is the reality. If this was on sale at a certain price, this FLEXVOLT ADVANTAGE, and let's just say it was 10 bucks cheaper for FLEXVOLT ADVANTAGE. If you went to Lowe's Home Improvement, okay, and said, hey, listen, I know you got Power Detect here. Home Depot's selling FLEXVOLT ADVANTAGE. They got it 10 bucks cheaper. Are you about to tell me they wouldn't price match just because it's a different name? Does Lowe's not want that business? Or vice versa. Instead of having someone buy the Lowe's version, wouldn't they not want a price match? So here's the thing. It's a way to differentiate what's being sold at each brand, but a lot of you have said in the past that it's all because of pricing and price matching. I don't know. I'm thinking that this will not make a difference. You'll see 6 amp hour FlexVolt battery will give 42% more power. They have it next to this 5 amp hour battery. It says up to 42% more power. So I'm thinking that they're talking about this 2 amp hour battery. It looks like it does not nearly give as much of a boost compared to that 5 amp hour XR battery. Here's the reality. Would you get more of a boost than the FlexVolt if you went with this 8 amp hour battery that's found on the Power the Tech, baby? Like, is that not? Would you not get more of a boost? I think we need to possibly test all that out. You'll see here, unit watts out, which is a unit of measure that DEWALT uses for its hammer drills and drill drivers. It's odd though. Things like impact drivers, it does not, or impact wrenches, it does not use that same measurement. We're at 1,219 unit watts out on FlexVolt Advantage, the 999, baby. We got max beats per minute or blows per minute, whatever you prefer. Speed 1's 8,500, speed 2 is 25,500, speed 3 is 38,250. That is a lot of blows per minute. We got no load speed, RPM. For speed 1, 450, speed 2, 1,300, speed 3, 2,000. No load speed in hammer drill mode. Speed 1 bumps up to 500 RPM, speed 2, 1,500, speed 3, 2,250. Tool length, 8.5 inches. Tool width is 2.5 inches or 2.7 inches. Tool height, 8.3 inches, and the weight, finally, tool only, is 3.54 pounds. This is Bluetooth capable. It is Tool Connect chip ready. So if you get that Tool Connect chip, you can install it in this tool. Like all or most or a whole bunch of DEWALT tools, you're getting that 3-year limited warranty, 1-year full service, 90-day money-back guarantee. We have the hammer drill. I will tell you, I really like the new styling. I've not seen anything like this before. Like, this is really unique. I like the selector switch. Here's the other thing. DEWALT was way ahead of its time. They gave you a single selector ring on that 996 for hammer mode, drill mode, and all of your clutch settings, which allowed for a shorter tool. What has changed with this model is you no longer have that XR designation on the 999. It doesn't even say FlexVolt Advantage anywhere except here at the rear. We have a belt clip, which I like, as well as a handle. And these newer handles, it almost seems like plastic, but it's not. It's metal. Pop it on to a FlexVolt battery. It's been fully charged. I will say this. The switching's already stuck. Watch this. You ready? Follow along, peeps. Pull the trigger. I could get it to go to 3. Now, if I wanted to go back to 1, it worked. It wasn't previously. Let me go from 1 to 3. Stuck. Press the trigger. I can go to 3. Let me see if it'll go back to 1 this time. It actually did. It went to 3 that time. Listen, here's the deal. It's loosening up. Now it's stuck again. DEWALT's 999's like a box of chocolates. At least its selector for its transmission is, you never know what you're gonna get. Whew, it's bizarre. I don't know. That's not very, it's not confidence inspiring. And you could say I'm picking on DEWALT if you want, but this is the reality. I love DEWALT, and that maybe that's why sometimes I'm critical of them. Like, you're spending good money for tools. Okay, like the switch gear should work. It's working now. Maybe it just needed to be Maybe it just needs to be broken in. There's nothing wrong with a firm feel when it comes to the switching, because it's very positive. The problem is that it wasn't moving freely from position to position. Look, it's stuck again in second. It's not going to first. Then you pull the trigger and it moves. The ring is gold. Like there's nothing wrong with that clutch position. We got a hammer function, we got a drill function, and then we have 11 clutch settings. It feels really good. Every position feels good. And there's not, in my opinion, the way it's situated, you're not going to accidentally switch from one position to the other. I like that. We also have 3 positions for the lighting. We got a very accurate scale. 996 with its FLEXVOLT battery, and that's how it came. You're looking at 5 pounds, 11.4 ounces. Next, the power detect, baby! There it is. We have 5 pounds, 10.3 or 4 ounces. And finally, we have the new FLEXVOLT Advantage with its FLEXVOLT battery. Yo, 5 pounds, 13.9 ounces. Oh, you know why, right? Because the FLEXVOLT battery's on there. Whoa. Here's the crazy thing. It doesn't matter. I'm looking at the specifications here. It doesn't matter which generation of this drill you use. It doesn't matter whether you're rocking the 996, the 998, or the 999. Every single one of these have identical RPM in its respective speed. Each one has identical blows per minute in hammer function. Like, I'm confused. What's the difference between these for real? The name? Or is there a performance difference? Yeah, it's pretty funny. I feel like this has turned into a shopping guide for DEWALT's flagship hammer drills instead of just an unbox and initial testing of the new 999 or the FLEXVOLT Advantage. This is the handle for the 999. This is the handle for the power detect. It's very similar in length. Very similar that they both use metal here. It looks like this one's powder coated on FLEXVOLT Advantage. Here's the old school, all plastic. Listen, but it did the job. Why am I interested in the handle so much right now? Okay, what we have here is a 13.5-inch self-feeding auger bit. We're gonna throw that into our FLEXVOLT Advantage drill. We're going to tighten down our ratcheting chuck. We have a 6x6 pressure treated timber here. Let's see how deep it'll go. 1, 2, 3, go. I will say, I don't think I've ever seen performance like that from any of the hammer drill offerings that we tested previously. That FLEXVOLT Advantage was pretty impressive. Leave it down below. What other tests do you want to see? I know I kind of was saying there was no difference, but I don't know. I think DEWALT just made a believer out of me with the FLEXVOLT Advantage. But we won't know until we fully test it against the 996 and the power detect, baby! We got to test it all thoroughly. Leave it down below. What test do you want to see? Also, do you think it's just a naming gimmick? Do you believe in the FLEXVOLT Advantage? We want to know down below, what's your favorite hammer drill? Is it the DEWALT? Is it a different brand? We want to hear it all. Also, if you like this type of content, like awesome content, then smash the like button. It's free for you to do. You get 7 years of good luck. Did I mention it's free for you to do? You get 7 years of good luck. There's no good reason not to hit the like button unless you're just a miserable person. I mean, you got to be pretty miserable not to hit it. With that, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you all on the next one. Guess there's no backing it out.
Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy. And you're here at the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, and maybe over here. See you later.